I don't know why Iris would tell a story like this. But there are two things I noticed that just don't add up.
Well, we noticed one.
Yep. Let's save.
Yeah.
Erection.
Yeah.
Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Dunham throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But all you can do with the staff is hit someone. Yeah, blunt force trauma is a good way to kill people.
Naturally, you wouldn't know
I
this,
wouldn't know
Sister
that.
Iris. Sorry?
I wouldn't know that.
Me
I don't know
neither.
about killing people with blunt force trauma.
Me neither. So you're saying a blunt forced this trauma?
Yes.
Speaking of like shitty memes like that,
It's not shitty. It's a great meme.
it is. But I
But
read
yeah.
one this morning that was, you took a shit? Whose shit did you take? The actual meme itself was me taking a shit, and then the guy I took it from, the like shocked Tom face.
That's good.
Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. It turns out she was a fucking Shinigami.
She is.
As you can see, it is a sword. It's a sword! It's a staff! It's a sword! Staff, sword!
Yes.
You're not gonna know that meme, are you?
No, I'm not, but
It's a very
nice.
old Mario meme that I really hope they reference in the movie.
fair enough.
They reference, like, the 90s cartoon, so they might reference this. It's, the meme is that Luigi finds a rock shaped like an American football. Like a rugby ball.
Okay.
And, he goes, Mario, look what I made! It's a football! It's a stone, Luigi! You didn't make it! And then people would YouTube poop it by going, it's a football! It's a stone! It's a football! It's a stone! Football! 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 Stone! Stone! Stone!
Go off, I guess.
Yeah, that's Mama Luigi to you, Mario! Anyway. If Elise Dunham really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. She would have just used her Shikai.
Yeah.
Not when she had a beautiful blade in her hands already.
Could be like, ah, a beautiful blade. Now, miss, what is your name and your occupation?
Damn it. Well,
Yeah?
Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
I hope that voice wasn't too cursed.
No, it wasn't. That was an impressive bit of investigating, Trot. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this?
Please don't put it anyway.
A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective, I say ineffective, in close quarters combat. In what other scenario would you use a sword? Swords are meant to be used at range like snipers!
Yes.
You're meant
She
to
threw-
throw them!
She threw the sword off the building.
Yeah, she fucking did round trip. Oh my god, every character. This is a Devil May Cry prequel.
It is.
She did round trip. She did drive and overdrive in rapid succession.
She sure did.
Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Well, that's actually quite stupid, Godot. It's a sword.
And the judge is gonna be like, oh, this makes perfect sense.
Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill my pain. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony. But there is something strange about this whole testimony. Why would Misty Faye try to kill her daughter?
Yeah, do we have evidence proving who she is?
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
And... Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
so we can just use her as evidence or something.
Yeah, we're allowed to present
Wait.
people. What's up?
Yeah, okay. Oh, no, never mind.
Let's present Larry as evidence.
We should.
Is Larry himself even on here? No, okay. It's just Laurie's.
Let's present, Gumshoe, because he's
Yeah.
cool, and I think we should present him to the world.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point. Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright.
I have here another piece of evidence that shows this testimony can't be trusted.
Yeah, all that.
He just reaches into his pocket and pulls out a middle finger.
Yeah, I would too.
Excuse me. Miss Elise Dunant would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey.
Because she is her mother!
Elise Dunant would never have attacked Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Dunant. Her real name was Misty Fey. Fey?
No! Not Misty Fey.
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to... Misty Fey is the master of the Kurain channeling technique. She's also the mother of Maya Fey. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sirs? I just spat all over the mic again.
Good job. Is it really true? Mr. Wright?
Dang, was it Iris all along? I don't think Iris is the murderer. She's just involved.
It was definitely Dahlia, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
There is not a single chance that it was not Dahlia.
Possessing somebody else.
Yeah. They've spent the entire game setting up Dahlia Hawthorne as a fucking sociopath. There's
Yeah,
no way
basically.
she's not the murderer again. I would believe 3 unrelated murder trials in which the murderers were all Dahlia. Anyway.
Was Elise Dunant really the great Mystic Misty?
There's no doubt about it. Looks like Iris had no idea. I'm just listening to that. Fair enough.
I can hardly believe it.
The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, her only living daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years, but it's such
What
a
if she
twisted
didn't know it
plot,
was her?
is. I mean, she knew she was coming, right?
Oh, true, yeah.
Because, yeah, maybe they wouldn't tell a guest the name of the person who was coming, but she wasn't a guest. She was Mystic Misty.
Yeah, true.
Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation of why she would do such a thing. You
Damn.
dumb fuck! Ugh.
I
Order!
like how it seemed like he was in physical pain.
Yeah. Order in the court. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough, but that's because I'm an idiot who believes everything. However,
Yeah.
in light of some facts that have just been presented,
My opinion has been entirely swayed because I have no backbone.
indeed, 1, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight,
Thank you, he's exposing how dumb that sounds.
and 2, that the 2 people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Despite the facts being believable when taken on their own, when you have all of the literal actual facts,
Yeah.
despite the facts being believable when some of them are missing,
Yeah.
when taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible,
I can think of a few things.
except for one little thing. Yes, what is this one little impossible thing? Ha! You still don't get it. I hate people that do this.
Well then explain it!
How about you
These
stop
are-
being a shit? Anyway.
What?
You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps. Hurry the fuck up?
Thank you.
I love Godot's theme music, says Trey Trey. Fair enough.
That's valid, like on its own, it is great music.
The porn music.
Like, it sounds good, it's good music, but like, it makes me physically deflate whenever it plays.
Ba-na-ba-na-ba. I heard this witness's confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
Oh, that probably explains why he's so fucking insane.
I have 1 sip of coffee for every vertebra in my spine.
Yep.
Which I guess makes sense that there would be 8, because there's 9 in the neck.
Yeah, but you just said 1 sip of coffee.
First sip of my 8th cup.
Yeah.
So he has 1 cup for every vertebra in his
Oh,
spine.
you said 1 sip for every vertebra initially,
Sorry.
and I was like,
Okay.
pardon?
Sorry, I meant 1 cup. There's a sad lyrics version that suits him? Okay, I'll have to look that up. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime.
As opposed to all those detectives who hate doing their job.
And he discovered this, this little beauty. Is that a dagger I see before me? I mean,
Oh god.
the witness testified to... What is that from again?
Oh, I've forgotten which play. Macbeth.
That's the one. I can post it. Don't post links in chat, but just tell me what it's called and I'll look it up. Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else? It's covered in raspberry jam.
It is.
Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be blood on it.
It sure does.
Where did you find that? That sounds like bullshit.
He pulled it out of his
I
ass.
bet that's where the blood is from.
Oh.
I bet
Gross.
that's bullshit, Cyrus. I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Can you investigate this dick? Sorry.
Pine tree. This dagger was stuck in the anus of the pine tree. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the 2 women. The fragrance of dark coffee with lyrics on YouTube. Okay, cool.
Wait, I've got something.
Sorry?
I've got something interesting.
Oh yeah?
So if Thingo was there and witnessed the whole thing happen, Iris.
Yeah. Thing R.
Yeah. When did Elise get time to write Maya on the lamp? Otherwise, like, who would do that?
Yeah.
Like, if she's saying she killed her, like, if she didn't kill her, you know, then why wouldn't Iris do anything? If she was still alive enough to write in her blood. Otherwise, someone else had to write it, and who the fuck would do that?
Who knows? Let's find out. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the 2 women, this little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree for absolutely no reason.
The back of the pine tree? That doesn't make any sense.
What the hell is the back of a tree? It's a
Yeah,
tree!
Like, if it's in reference to the photo, then that doesn't make sense, because, like, how did she go? Did she leave the courtyard and go around the back and then throw it?
Yes.
Sure.
Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Ha! Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 69 cup
Objection!
of coffee.
He literally said 8th earlier. He's lying. He's trusted.
Didn't you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
Exactly.
I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice. In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately. This is my sweetheart. Even though I've known her for like 30 seconds. Make sure you treat her right.
Stop treating the knife with more respect than my Queen Franny.
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
And get this piece of shit out of the courtroom.
The blood is being analyzed now, meaning some point later.
It's gonna ruin everything.
Now then, the testimony we've just heard has numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible.
No, we can't.
Cute girls never lie.
You sound like Larry. Sorry.
Lawrence Godot.
He's like, I'm so smart and I knew everything. And then he goes on and starts talking like Larry.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, Trey Trey. In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
Aw. Sending hugs over. About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. The battle between the two women. Describe it like an anime battle.
Yes.
Did
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did Elise activate her bankai?
Oh, I think so.
Good. What did it look like?
Sexy.
Good.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Oh. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive, with her back to the stone lantern.
Why are we still calling her Elise?
Cause we're goofy.
We've established that she is, in fact, Misty Faye.
Yes. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. How did she throw it to the tree that was behind her? The pine tree is clearly somewhere behind and to the side of the lantern. I don't know. Bullshit. Wrong one.
We don't have a photo of the garden.
What's the other photo? Okay.
Also, Capcom needs to drop a second trilogy. Doesn't Apollo Justice exist, or is that just one game? Because there's Apollo Justice, and then there's Dual Destinies, and now there's the current one, which I know nothing about. But they're carrying katanas around in court.
Goofy.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there are any bad feelings between them, but...
One game, I'm talking about the 3DS games mostly. Fair enough.
It had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable, and thus
Everything seems reasonable to you, you dunce. What?
Nothing. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean? What do you think he means?
I could not have been more clear, Iris. Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. What, was she like crouched in the snow? What the fuck?
Yes.
The two of them. They were standing near the garden stone lantern.
That is not the question that I asked, Iris.
See, the tree was somewhere behind that fence off to the left.
Yeah.
I don't know what perfect ass aim she would have had to have throw it into, and it would have to curve around if we're talking the back of the tree in terms of back in reference to the photo of the courtyard.
Yeah.
She would have had to metal bend it as it was going. Anyway.
Oh yeah, they're taking the 3DS games off of the Switch store, I think.
Cringe.
Yeah. Literally like 2 days. Oof.
I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was so dark where the two of them were, so... I think that's why they didn't see me.
Aren't there like 50 lanterns in that area, though?
Yeah.
So it was dark in the garden where the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Meyerfay do after she was struck? She died.
Yeah.
What happened to the victim's staff then?
I'm not sure. Didn't her staff end up in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Like not that court, like the
fake murder scene.
Yeah, if she moved the body, then why wasn't the staff there? Why didn't she move the stuff as well? Because it was in there.
Wait, there's no physical version of Dual Destinies? What the fuck? Why? Oh.
Ready?
Yeah, sorry.
It's alright. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
I read the word escalated as catcalled.
Good.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't!
No need for the dagger.
Mystic at least raised the dagger to strike. But Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground.
I thought you said it struck the tree.
No, that's when she took it out.
Oh.
And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up.
I don't think so. God damn it. Why would they do that? Nothing sounds especially strange yet.
Yes, it does! Everything sounds strange! She's a metal bender!
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her? Ah. Capcom's always having a bad time. You're saying that my fate turned the tabled the tables on the victim?
Yes. Yes. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger. Yeah, that's not the only reason she wasn't herself at the time.
Yeah. I mean, worse off than usual. Yeah. I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point, it's just silly.
It's goofy. And quirky.
It is. Like Jerry.
Yeah, true.
As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than more dangerous than a jackal. I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified, you dipshit.
Yeah.
Yo, animal. Fuck, shut the fuck up, Godot!
I'm good.
Yo, what?
What?
You cut out.
I'm getting close to, like, blowing up at him.
Good. Your animal analogies have grown tiresome. You're the one who started it, you fucking shit! Anyway.
Yeah.
So, after my fate backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next? If they were literally under a lantern, how the fuck was it dark, Iris?
I mean, the lantern wasn't lit.
Does that look unlit?
True.
Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
That is not the question that I asked, Iris!
She's good at this.
Almost?
She should be a politician.
She should.
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
Then how do you know any of what happened?
These people are all insane.
You just described in detail that the staff, she hit her with the staff, and then it got knocked away, and then it was a sword, but not really, and then she pulled out a knife.
And she dropped it in the snow.
And then it got picked up and thrown into the back of a tree. Because trees have spines.
Yeah. And she can metal bend it.
I agree, Mew face, Mom.
Yeah, same.
What did she just say? What did she just say? So in other words, it was all bullshit. Objection. We know that my fate was at the inner temple that night. And that the woman that was killed was at least doing not— No, it's not! It's Misty Faye, you bitch! Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
It's about to be pretty obvious who's attacking her.
I don't have anything to counter that because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You ever hear something so stupid that you can't think of an argument?
You ever hear something stupid that you just die?
Yeah, that.
That's what this feels like.
It's okay, Dark. Don't worry, Mia, I'm fine. I am just sleepy. But I'm sorry if my yelling's getting too much.
I'm sleepy. I should take a nap after this.
Well then, but just please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. The two of them faced each other for a moment. Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. At least I think so, because it was dark, and I couldn't see shit, but I think it happened.
Yep.
Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes.
Where did that dagger go?
In your mum. I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger.
But that couldn't, like, look at the trajectory. If...
No, it works, because it kind of works.
Oh, because it bends over. It looked like it was coming from over the back of the wall, sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I get it. No, so if they were here and then she went swing, it could
Yeah.
have gone here.
But there's a bunch of shit in the way, too, though.
Yeah.
Anyway. But how did she write the thing if Thingo was there? Anyway.
It was stuck into the pine tree in the garden. Most likely it was flung towards the tree after the struggle. That is the most likely explanation, yes. After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away?
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while.
A good 30 minutes.
Yeah. Mystic Maya stood there, not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then, suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
Seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that is completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone. That alone is impossible, which means this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere. Okay, so that's everything. Let's save, and let's find what the contradiction is.
Yeah, something about it being dark and she couldn't see, but she saw everything. See, but everything was seen. Like, that's some goofy shit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's this one, though. I don't think it's this sentence.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at the others just to make sure?
Sure. From the beginning.
Yeah.
I stumbled over briefly after being kerplowed.
Whose blood was on the staff?
Who knows?
Yeah, you could say with her, but it's hard to, like, what evidence could prove that, you know?
Huh, we don't have Maya's name being written on the thing as evidence.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's this?
Could be.
It's not.
It's not. What do you have to say about this evidence? I say fuck you! That's basically how that would have gone, right?
Yeah. Anyone have any ideas?
Oh, I'm a bit stumped, innit?
Yeah. Oh god, eyes. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, just a bit tired.
Yeah. I know this is like super fun and awesome, but seriously, do not push yourself if you're not feeling great.
Oh, this is how I am every stream, just sleepy.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to do with that. My shoulder's fine at the moment. It might be the painkillers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that could be making you feel more sleepy.
Yeah.
So she stumbled after being hit over the head, but she dodged and stole her weapon. We went back to the stone lantern. That's when she stabbed her. Halfway, but then she collapsed. Oh!
Yeah.
Look what it says.
Step in the back! So let's head back to the stone lantern. It's gonna be that one. No. Wrong line. It's gonna be the one with her back to the lantern, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, fuck off. How is it not that? I'm sorry.
That's when she was stabbed.
Yeah. Alright. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I thought because I mentioned her back, it was gonna be important.
How dare you get it wrong?
Thanks.